Look at this. Isn't that nice down in there? I'm going to stand up here and show you what this is. Look at that. Now look at that sandbar down there. Yeah, man. Now next time I come out here, this will be all flooded over because we're going to have a rainstorm. It should be on its way here now because we already had a warning, but it wasn't in this county. It was in Columbia County. And I live in Greene County. So that's enough of this for a while. I'll knock it off, get on my scooter and take off. But here, I'll show you my scooter. And there we are. My little motorcycle. Imagine that. Graduating from a motorcycle down to a scooter. And I'm doing the same thing on the scooters I did on a motorcycle. Taking pictures as I travel. What do you know about that? Isn't that something? Now this is what you can do if you want to. There goes another car. So get yourself a camera and travel around this United States and see how beautiful this country is. Because I have tapes that I took 20 years ago of all my travels in a car and on a motorcycle. And I did the same thing as I'm doing right now. Taking pictures just like this with a camera, eye level, looking at the beautiful trees, down the road, highway. Of course, in a car and a motorcycle, you travel a heck of a lot faster. But this is how I did it. In a car and on a motorcycle, like I said before. And look at the trees up in there. Ain't they nice and tall? But, if you want to see trees, there's a car come up and stuck up on me. I didn't hear that one. Anyhow, if you want to see trees, naturally you got to get out in California and the redwoods. If you want to see trees, big trees, tall trees. I mean, they're anywhere from 200 to 300 feet tall. Can you imagine a tree being that tall? Look at this tree right here, how nice it is, huh? That ain't too bad. So anyhow, out there, everything's bigger. Now, can you imagine being out there in the mountainous area? You're traveling around anywhere from 7 to 10,000 foot elevation. That's the elevation that you're traveling around in, and you're up in the mountains looking down in the valley where there are 7,000 to 8,000 foot drops off that you look straight down and see. Now, there's a nice place, nice yard, blah, blah, blah. But this is what it's like traveling around with a camera in your hand, taking pictures. Now when I get home, I'll put it on TV and see how I did. Because I haven't done this for a while. Of course, like I said before, I'm 94 years old, and I'm still doing this like I did when I was in my 80s. Because I started doing this here back in the 80s. I think late 80s. I can't remember just what year it was, but it was in the 80s. Because I bought my first motorcycle in 1980. And that's when I started traveling around. But I didn't get a camera until I think around 85 or something like 86, somewhere in that area. And I started taking pictures then. And I've been doing it ever since. Now look at these trees here. Ain't these something? Look at that tree there and all the branches that come out of it. And you glance over here and look at that tree, how the branches grow on that. It looks like a slingshot. And there's another tree over there that looks like a slingshot. How about that, huh? Trees are really a mystery. How they grow and why they grow like they do with so many branches sticking out. And this one right here is dead. Yeah, almost anyhow. Well, anyhow, that's what it's all about. Traveling around with a camera in your hand and talk about it. So you senior citizens out there can do the same thing that I'm doing right now. And later in life, you can enjoy it like I do once in a while. When I have nothing else to do, I'll get my tapes out and sit there and watch what I did 20 years ago. How about that? And boy, I'm telling you, I sure enjoy it. Not realizing what it would really be like 20 years later. Because I took pictures just because I like to take them. I just like doing it. And I realized what I was doing today. I sure enjoy what I did do. back when I was really able to do so. Look at the branches down there broke off and floating around in the water. Well, anyhow, like I said before, this is what you can do, and this is what I did when I was able to. Now, I also skied a lot. So I belonged to a 70-plus ski club, and this ski club would travel all over Europe just to go skiing. So I've been skiing with the senior citizens. Look at that over in there. Isn't that nice? That's where two creeks run together. Catskill and Catskill. Anyhow, we used to go over to Austria, Switzerland, Italy, this to ski. And we went down to South America in the Bariloche Mountains and skied down there. So I've been to South America and down to Venice or whatever you call that town down there. I forgot. Well, anyhow, whatever, I've been down there. And then we went down to New Zealand. Now, New Zealand, of course, that's down under. So you go down there in the summertime, because it's wintertime down there in the summertime. So I've been down there and went skiing. Now I had that all on tape. And after all that episode, I went up to Alaska on a cruise ship. And I also have that on tape. But isn't this gorgeous here, just going along here, traveling along, and I'm talking to you, explaining what I did years ago, and here I am doing the same thing today at 94 years old. What do you know about that? And I'm sure enjoying it. So what life I have left, I can go home and watch this on TV. And maybe I'll do it next year, and maybe the next year after that. Who knows? I might be here for another 4 or 5 years. Well, anyhow, if I'm still here, I'm going to sure enjoy watching my TVs, the pictures that I took. And look at these red barns, huh? And a home. Terrific. Fantastic. Oh, boy. Well, like I said before, this is what it's like, traveling around with a cam in your hand. You could be in a car, or you could be in a motorcycle, or I even took it when I was flying around in an airplane. I got tapes of me up 35,000 feet, taking pictures down below. And we flew over Greenland and Iceland. And boy, what a view that was. But Alaska is really something. Here's where you got to go someday, because those glaciers there is really something. But I took a lot of pictures of them, but I was kind of disappointed because the ice broke up so much, the ship wasn't able to get close enough to the glaciers where you could see and really get to see what the glaciers were really like, close enough to see them break off and go into the water and be icebergs. Well, they did that, and there was just too much ice around for the ship to get in there. So I got pictures of what we did see, so you'll have to be satisfied with that. But anyhow, I did that quite a ways back. About 95, I think I'd done that. 95, 96, whatever. Oh boy, this is fantastic, isn't it? See, look around, turn the camera. See, now if you're on a highway, this is what you do. You don't look right or left. You let the camera do that, because you got to keep your eyes on the road. And this is how you do it. Just like I'm doing right now. And there you are. Look over that way, and that's it. Now here's a road up here. I'm going to turn around and go back pretty quick. I'm not going all the way up there. So I think I'll do it right now.